which we have seen in the past. Caio, of course, last year, brilliance, getting all the way to the final. So yes, you're right. I think this matchup is key. Both Brazilians and both wanting it. And Willian is not going to squander this opportunity.
This is the perfect event for him to do it, but Willian Cardoso is going to get things started here. Loads up and unloads on that first section. Solid, really thumped that lip. And again climbs up over that white water. So doing some work on the outside. And now just transitioning. Keeping that board flowing, trying to keep some momentum for a big hit here. Drives up over the foam once again. Linking at the moment. Hoping that he gets the opportunity to tag this wave again. And he does, and finishes right up there on the sand.
See a lot of waves that give you those two sections on the outside. That's when they start to flatten out. And then all of a sudden you get that closeout section on the inside.
Our Yago Dora almost turned that heat at the end, the last heat of the second round. But let's take another look at the start of this ride, Pete.
And you talked about thumping the lip. He did, and he does it twice. So beautiful there. Lacked a little variety, I guess, if you're going to start getting critical, but there was some power involved in those two moves, and he executed them on that outside section. Again, nice flow through the flats. It wasn't like he was struggling to keep that speed up. Just unfortunate this final section here really didn't stand up as much as he would have liked. He did execute it. He does complete it. It's a great start to the heat.
Now out on the outside, Caio Ibelli looks to answer. Winds through that first carve, takes his time, but he's got a good section here. Gets on top of it. Always very steady on his feet when he drops out of the sky like that. And he rolls through to the inside now. Caio's been experimenting with some equipment from different shapers, riding a Darren Hanley in the first round, right under his feet.
It sure did. And good wave choice here from Caio. This was the kind of surfing he was doing to get himself all the way to the final. Finding sections like that and not holding back whatsoever. Keeps the speed up. That was attacking a very critical section. That was meaty. And again, he comes to this inside and finds another section that's got some lip and being able to hit it. Kelly had mentioned earlier about staying away from the lip here, but if you get those opportunities, you should go for it.
That was kind of the point of difference for me where, Caio started with those open calves, still looked so impressive and knifey, but Willian, that first turn, very dynamic, and Caio's up and riding, boys.
Well, Caio drawing off the bottom. These guys look really switched on and ready for a big heat here. Drawing up into the lip and plants that floating re-entry. Just hanging back in the foam now. Wants to stay close to all that energy. He looks out the back just to see if Willian's on a wave. He's going to bring this one through to the inside. Doesn't need much to get himself in front. He's probably already done enough to take the number one position. But he'll try to add some real points here on the inside. Aggressive finish to that ride. 18.5 minutes to go. And Caio will be in front here. Break this one down for us, Pete.
Again, a little bit of extra chunk on the face, being one of the early waves in the set. But I think he liked the size of it, and he knew that it was going to hug the reef. Again, he knows how to sniff out those waves that give those steep sections. There on the occasion, only the outside one. So really only the one maneuver on that outside section, but he's going to stick with it. I mean, once you commit to this inside section, might as well just jump on the boat and get your ride out there very quickly. But also he's going to solidify a backed up score. He's going to get this inside section, and he has to do something fairly big there. Does what he can. Well, you look at where J-Bay sits. It's, just across the Indian Ocean.
Just across the pond. Here we go. Caio looking to take to the air. Gets a little sticky off the ramp there, but you can see what he's thinking, and I like it. Taking a wave without priority.
And that's where that experience kind of plays a major role.
Well, Caio Ibelli, he's keeping busy without priority. He's already established an okay lead. He's trying to better a 4.33 here. Didn't really connect with that section the way he wanted to. He's going to go down. Willian's still just waiting for that special ride before utilising his priority. He's not chasing a big score at the moment.
And it would have been no wetsuits.
Well, people were tackling this wave without wetsuits for years. As we see Caio take a fall on that one. He's going to go down. Just feeling his forehead there. Maybe took a knock from the board. But here we go. Willian taking off, chasing down that 4.3. He's waited a long time to use this priority. Is this the ride that's going to do it for him? Started off pretty well on the outside. But I think he's got to do a little bit more here to convince the judges that he deserves the lead.
Look at the replay here. Again, smaller wave, so he pulled the trigger, in my opinion, early so that he does get the ability to get another chance. And so he takes the priority and goes, okay, this wave looks like it has the potential. Not a lot on that outside section, just some carbs in the open face, and to be honest, not a lot on this inside section either. But he does everything he can with the wave that's provided. It's a good comparison sitting there, a 4.33 from Caio, so very, very close heat.
Let's see what Caio can do with this one. Drives up into that first section. Gets the fins free for a moment. You could see almost recovered. Just couldn't reel that board in.
Wow, that was a nice clean section too. You know, when you get one of those at the Bells Bowl, you don't want to have a mistake happen. Unfortunate there for Caio.
Nice. What, under your jumper? Here we go.
It's a sweater. It's a sweater.
Back to the lineup. Caio's trying to replace a 4.33. In fact, he's in second spot. He's chasing down a 5.01 because Willian Cardoso took the lead just moments ago. He dropped a 4.97 on that last ride. So
just enough.
Crucial, those turns that he got done on the inside there. And he's going to instigate it here, paddling into this one. Caio has to pull back. 10 seconds remaining. Is there anything behind this one? Not sure. Willian's not concerned about it. He's just going to try and better that 4.97. He might just do it. 2 big turns. And this heat's going to come to a close with the big man taking this one through to the inside. Let's see what he can do with it. Finished his last ride strong. And this one's going to be much the same. Solid surfing from Willian. He feels good as he steps off his board. Nothing behind for Caio Ibelli. No opportunity to even have a shot at the lead. So the big Brazilian continues his fine form here at Bells. He's through to round 3.